infamous.
Welcome to Podcast and Kill, a channel dedicated to everything horror. In today's video, I want to talk about Halloween, but not just Michael Myers. In this video, I want to talk about Dr. Loomis as well as Dr. Sartain and their obsession with Michael Myers. If you're a fan of horror, be sure to subscribe to the channel with your notifications turned on so you don't miss out when I post a new video. Let's jump right into this. Michael Myers killed his sister Judith on Halloween night, 1963. After that night, he spent the next 15 years locked up under the care of Dr. Samuel Loomis. Now, after he escaped in 1978, Dr. Loomis speaks to Dr. Wynn about his driving capability, accusing someone of giving him lessons. Now, who was Dr. Loomis blaming here? Or was he trying to cover his own ass?
Now, for God's sakes, he can't drive a car. He was doing very well last night. Maybe someone around here gave him lessons.
You may ask, where am I going with this? In my theory, I believe Dr. Loomis may be behind Michael's escape and rampage. You also may ask, how did I come to this conclusion? Dr. Loomis spent 8 years trying to understand Michael, then another 7 years keeping him locked up due to him being, wait for it,
It was purely and simply evil.
We get that, Loomis, but during that time, what thoughts have been going through your mind? Could he have wanted to see Michael out in the wild just to see how his therapy had affected Michael? I believe most professionals, if not all, typically wouldn't do that. But we all know Loomis was obsessed with Michael. What was going to stop him from doing this? During his therapy sessions, he could have given Michael lessons in driving in hopes of getting him to speak by bonding with him.
Here we go. All right, slow it down just a little bit.
If we take out the Thorn timeline and jump into the newer trilogy as we are, that eliminates Dr. Wynn's reasoning for teaching Michael to drive, because that's where most people theorize he got his driving from, was Dr. Wynn. If not Wynn, then who taught him? The day after he escaped, it's not hard to push the blame on others to cover up your own actions or mistakes,
Maybe someone around here gave him lessons.
if it really was a mistake to begin with. Now, I don't think Loomis intended on anyone getting hurt or killed. He may have just wanted to see Michael in the wild and see how he would respond. Now we move on to Halloween 2018. It's now been 40 years since the night he went home. He has been seen by a number of clinical psychologists and psychiatrists, with the last one being Dr. Sartain. Sartain was one of Dr. Loomis's students. At any point, could Loomis had confessed to Sartain what he may have been responsible for? Maybe 40 years later, Sartain wanted to try again to see if he could reach Michael and get him to speak after 55 years of silence. Clearly, he was wrong and ended up on the chopping block.
Say something.
Oof, yeah, he deserved that one. To sum it up, my theory is that both Loomis and Sartain massively obsessed over Michael Myers and both wanted to get him to speak,
He spoke to you?
to maybe get a little bit better of an understanding of him. They both could have assisted in his escape to let him get free and see how he reacts to his newly found freedom. Clearly that didn't go so well. Now, please do not dig into this too deep. This is just a theory I have. I could be completely wrong, or I could be completely right. What are your thoughts on this? Does this seem possible? If you're new here and you like these sort of videos, please consider subscribing and dropping a like on this video. It'll help out the channel greatly. I plan on doing more theories on Halloween as well as many other classic horrors. Until next time, this has been a Halloween Theory. Have a good night.
I'm fucking infamous.